welcome to the After Dark Beers. This is welcome in BuMpY-isms tonight. The After Dark Lounge. We have Al. We have Drunken One.
Okay. We
have Beer Man.
Cheers.
Shadio, who's Super Bowl bound. Bucks. Sorry to Packers fans out there. Flash, Homebrew and Barbecue. It's way too dark in here. Can't see you. Josh. And Miscellaneous Beer Reviews, aka Miscellaneous Magnets. Welcome in, guys. We also share the link out to the chat. So if there's anybody that has a dark beer that would like to join up into the lounge, feel free. This is kind of just a loose kind of beer review type show. So we'll go through, show off your beers, stuff like that. But as you're talking about your beers, if there's any pauses or whatnot, and somebody wants to kind of ask questions, feel free to do that. Just try not to interrupt anybody while they're going full bore on talking. But I think that we can just kind of make this more like a barroom type chat thing with talking about the beers that we have brought tonight. So Chadio was first. He said, "Go Bucks." Ronald Sutton, welcome. And myself, I guess I said something too. Cheers, gang. Welcome in. Kyle says, "We live, boys." And there's the stream yard link if anybody's in the chat with a dark beer. And just to answer your question, Ron, I know you're going to ask, hams is not a dark beer. It doesn't matter how long you leave it in the oven. It's not
I'm out. Then I'm out.
So let's go ahead and see what Alex the Beer Master is bringing. All right. So go ahead and do your little showcase pour. And
well, I see the bumpy road in front of me. I don't see me. But I see Kalamazoo. It's a Kalamazoo Stout from Bell's. And so I'm going to put it in a glass.
Yeah. Best place for it.
Oh, yeah.
No, pour it in your stomach's the first choice.
That smells like a good cough, but I'm telling you, I do see Bumpy in front of me. I don't see myself. Very strange. But okay.
That will change if you use that other laptop.
Well, I don't have the laptop here.
That's right. You can make the announcement, Bumpy, if you want to.
Nice 5 or 6, 7.
I got
Oh, had a 2-fist head on that
and
floor.
Dropped.
Very nice. And then he dropped. We'll bring him back, but Kalamazoo Stout is nice.
I was wondering what
I think that's Alex going back in now.
Stick him back in there.
Here he is. He's in.
After he's done circling.
Guys, Alex has a new laptop. It's being set up as we speak. He should have it hopefully tomorrow night. So,
all right.
We're hoping. So I'm sorry about that, but I don't know what's wrong with this computer. It should not be doing this, but it's a piece of crap right at this moment.
No.
But I'll get it fixed. So I hope to get it fixed in the future. This way I can still enjoy it either way because it's still my buddy Johnny Boys. All right, so we got a 3-finger or 4-finger head or 5-finger head, and looks like a dark beer. But I will let you know everything else on the next round. Appreciate you, Bumpy.
Appreciate you, Alex. Okay, I guess Thrash is going to go. My mouse is. I need a new mouse, Alex.
It's all good.
That's not good.
All right, I've got an Alex 4-8. It's about 2 fingers. This is a homebrew. So this is my chocolate oatmeal maple stout, and
that's nice.
I have it very effervescent on the keg right now. And it came out as a 7.74 ABV. So it is in the Imperial range. I made it back in November of last year, and it's drinking very well. And yeah, look at it. You can't see through it, but you can see the effervescence on the rim.
There you go.
And yeah, thank you, Bumpy. Thanks for having me.
That's Birdie.
Cheers. Thanks for being here. All right, now let me try to do what I tried to do before. I'm going to click on the far left side of my mouse button because if not, it just doesn't seem to work right.
Hi, gang. I see y'all. We're just going with the flow tonight, right?
Nice.
I have a brew from Independence Brewing called, my camera's going to whack out now, isn't it? Woo, come back. It's called Convict Hill. Convict Hill, it's an oatmeal stout. It's an 8% stout. I'll give a quick pour on it. We'll get a look at it. It's nice and cold. Probably should have pulled it out a little earlier. That's what she said. Anyway, here we go with the pour. Cheers to everybody. Well, we got a beautiful panel tonight.
Cheers, buddy.
We got 14 people watching. We're going to have a hell of a show tonight. Look at that pour. Just like Mama used to make. She'd say, here, Dio, let me pour you one before you head out to bed. I say, yes, ma'am. Put a head on it. All right. So we got a finger and a half head. Maybe two. Skinny. And it smells like oatmeal and beer. I'm ready to get into it. Cheers. Thanks for having me once again. Cheers to all y'all being here.
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Rocco, and I love you. You're a trip about your mom. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Or drunken worm, should we say.
I don't know how drunken worm came around.
It's drunken mom. Drunken
Okay.
mom.
I'll buy that.
So tonight I am bringing a Modelo Dark Lager. It is 5.4% out of Mexico. Let's get her cracked open. Ooh. Good sound, good pop. All right. Yeah, this is on the line for sure. It's definitely a brown ale. You can see it already. It's a brown ale, but here it is. 1 to 2 finger head. Cheers. Bumpy, thanks for inviting me. And dude, I don't know where you got that shirt, man, but you might need to just take it back to the Goodwill.
Goodwill, yeah. Cheers, Chatty.
Cheers, buddy.
Chatty shirt.
Cheers.
Right. I think we have a beer man. Hopefully he has dark beer.
Yeah, I almost forgot.
An ESP.
Glad I brought this. I'm just kidding. I've got Viva La Beaver from Belching Beaver out of Oceanside, California. It's Mexican chocolate peanut butter stout, 7.5% ABV. You don't have to use. It was canned 11/8/20. Let's go ahead and pour it. Oh wow, nice and dark. There you go. So nice dark beer, man. Oh, nice cascading thing going on. Oh yeah, cocoa head, nice dark opaque black stout. Love it, man. Dark brown stout, awesome. Oh yeah, look forward to this. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think next up we got Josh.
Let's go.
I'm
Hey,
scared.
Bumpy, I heard I beep. I don't know if someone.
Sure, she's got this.
Oh,
Joey, what's
buddy?
up, brother?
What up?
You got yourself a dark beer?
I'm drinking some iced tea. I quit drinking a while ago, but I'm addicted to these beer shows, so I'll smoke some weed witches, though.
Not gonna Bumpy.
That's gonna
Yeah. So if you don't have a dark beer, I can't have you on panel.
Oh, you know what? I do have this this tincture I made. It's a liquid.
No, it has to be dark. It has to be dark.
Dark
It
beer,
is dark.
bye.
Look at it.
It's green.
It has
It's
to be
green.
All right. Well, thank you for joining up, though, Joey. I'll let you hang out in the chat.
Yeah, I'll chill with this for a little bit. Whatever, man. I don't have any beers with. I didn't know that was the rule of the show. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
That's
It's a
okay,
new show.
Joey.
We'll get used to it. All right. Cheers. Thanks for joining me.
How about
Cheers, Joey. Cheers.
All right. So tonight I have a Marveloso version 8 from Commonwealth Brewing out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's a double barrel aged imperial stout with Blanchard's coffee, cinnamon, dulce de leche, cacao nibs, and Ghirardelli dark chocolate. at 13.5%. It's aged in Basil Hayden and Woodford rye barrels. So
Nice.
smells chocolatey. Pour.
That confused me a little bit.
Looking good, that beer.
So we got not much of a head, really. Maybe less than a finger head on it, but yeah, it smells delicious. Very chocolatey. So I'm gonna dive into it and see what all I get out of it. So cheers, BuMpY. Thanks for having me. Appreciate you. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat.
Cheers.
There's Josh. Thank you.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Josh.
Prost.
What's up, everybody? Tonight I've got something again from Avery Brewing Company out of Boulder, Colorado.
Yep. Whoop, whoop.
This is part of their barrel aged series. It's called their Raspberry Truffle.
Yep.
Let me see. Stout aged in bourbon barrels with chocolate and raspberries. This was bottled July 27th, 2018. Comes in at a whopping 14%.
Wow. 14%. That is whopping. Golly.
Yeah. I can smell raspberry already, I'll tell you that. As soon as I opened it.
Yum.
Right.
That looks nice.
Thing is fucking effervescent. You smell that, boy. 2-finger head. It is a dark, almost mocha colored head.
Wow.
Lots of big bubbles, rocky, and it's going down quick.
Kinda
Appearance is jet black. There are no red or brown hues at the bottom of the glass. It looks like oil. So,
Boy.
cheers. I'm actually looking forward to getting into this. It's not easy to get over here in Florida. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you, Miscellaneous, for bringing that. I'm going to try to bring in Ronald Sutton. Right now, he's not there. And
He's
there
the
he is.
fan, man.
All right, you're muted. You got to unmute.
Hey, Ronald. What's up?
What's up, Ron? Oh,
Hold on. There.
there you
Can
go.
you
Just
hear me
search
now?
for Anthony.
Yeah.
Like big and small.
Yes.
I was trying to get on my laptop. I don't know. I'm having trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not that good at it. I got some kind of mystery beer here.
Is it
Let me
dark?
dig it out.
It's like drunken one.
Hey.
I have no idea, man.
Oh,
it is
shit.
in
Well,
a
we'll find
plain-
out.
I don't know how these home brewers can beer. I thought
We,
it had to be
we
bottled.
bottle beer. We
I
bottle beer.
always put a label on mine.
Yeah, I do too.
It seems to help.
I don't know. It's just a plain steel can. My son's buddy brewed it and he didn't like it. He says he don't like beer that he has to chew. And I never really, I may have had a couple stouts in my time,
Yeah.
but I got it cracked open. I'm going to pour it. You want me to pour it yet?
Yes, sir.
I think it's like 9%. Oh, wow.
Woo!
Man, is that son of a gun dark.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even know if I can
Ain't
see.
no hams here.
Yeah, ain't no ham.
Believe me, I got a hams here to clear my palate out. That's for
Chase it.
sure.
I love it, buddy.
Oh, that looks good.
That looks like it fits the bill.
Yeah, it does.
Straight
I
up.
mean, it looks pretty good. It's as dark as you can get.
Mhm.
It's got a nice creamy, frothy head. It's got some small, really tiny bubbles on the outside, but the middle of the head kind of got some bigger ones. You know, it's working. It looks like it's still working.
What's that smell like? What's it smell like?
Shit! It smells like shit. No, I don't know. I can't. I just pick up some coffee notes. That's about it.
There you go.
Well, I mean, there's nothing strong or overpowering about it.
That looks good though.
All right, yeah, no,
Yeah,
this criteria, you're in.
Cool.
I'm
Cheers.
kind of
Ron.
afraid of these things. I
Oh
don't know,
no, don't
man.
be scared, man.
Oh, believe me, I'll drink anything once. But I don't know if I'll take a sip of this twice. You ready for me to taste it yet?
Not
or you
yet.
wanna
Well,
come
no,
We'll
back?
go
I'm gonna,
around again.
No,
We'll go
yeah, I'm
around
gonna
no.
bring
again.
myself up.
Next round. Next round.
All right, but yeah, there it is. I mean, it's nice and dark, and I'm gonna go back to my hams until it's time to enjoy this.
There you go.
All right. You enjoy that.
Yeah, buddy, cheers.
Oh, Ronald.
Yeah, there's
Cheers,
my
Ronald.
there's my go-to.
I love it. It's awesome.
There you go. There you go. This so you can still drink some beer while you're waiting. That's
All
true.
right. Yeah, my next thing is to buy a new mouse. This thing is horrible. It keeps flickering making my screen big when I'm trying to drag people, and it's messing up a lot.
Way to go, Logitech.
I mean, so if anybody gets accidentally booted by me, it's by mistake.
We'll still blame you though.
You can still blame me. What I'm bringing, this is from Foley's
Hey,
Brother
Bumpy,
Brewing.
Bumpy, when you said it got big, does it get black when you hit something?
No. Well, it does. It does like do like a.
No, he's a white guy.
Damn,
So from Foley Brothers Brewing Company, they're out of Brandon, Vermont, and they're double maple brown. So it's an imperial maple brown ale or maple imperial. That went over an imperial brown ale brewed with maple syrup. Comes in at 8.2% ABV. There's no canned on date that I could find without seriously looking it over, but I don't think there is one at the bottom.
Damn it.
It's a very full can. It's coming up the top.
Oh man, Alex, you got some competition.
Hey,
It
nice
doesn't
hat.
There we
matter.
go.
Whoa, he does. He's won it this time. Good job, Bumpy.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't. I have a 4-finger head, Alex. You have 4 heads. But yeah, very kind of
I love you.
darker, a little bit darker than khaki head. Small, medium, large bubbles all forming. Probably going to start to break down. Beer itself is dark, but it does have some lighter shade through it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I get a little red to it down at the bottom. Yeah.
This is why I say like brown ales are probably the lightest of the dark beers that I would say would fit into this, because you will have some brown ales that are even lighter than this, and some that are darker. Anyways, cheers. We'll
Nice.
go back to just the regular screen where everybody can kind of feel like they're all sitting around hanging together, and then I don't have to keep messing with my mouse.
Sutton, come back up, man.
And
Something come back.
nope, I still have to mess with my mouse
For what?
Damn, dude.
because I have to try to move people around.
This thing's
Oh.
serious sediment.
Yeah, I didn't keep the order. I thought it doesn't make a difference. Whatever.
Well, I
Doesn't
know
matter.
what the order. I know what the order is. I was next to Bumpy because I came in first, but it doesn't matter.
You just want to be first, Alex.
We
No,
are,
I don't.
where we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Flipping.
That works.
We get switched.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
That's good. Yep.
Then the two you need at the bottom need to switch.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
good.
was,
Okay.
I was
It
next,
really doesn't matter,
Bumpy, I
Bumpy.
was next to you originally, Bumpy. I just was get kicked out because of my computer. It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, that's true too. But we'll let Thrash go now.
Yeah, let's let Brian
Go
do.
around the top.
Brian,
So
your
Come on, you
turn.
got to set a standard here.
No, it's ridiculous. Bumpy shouldn't have to
Alex,
do all
I'm
this.
giving you hell, dude.
yeah.
I know. Go ahead, Brian. It's your turn, my brother.
All right.
That's
So
flamethrowers.
for those of you who don't know how beer is fermented, there's the yeast will eat the sugars down to a point. It'll attenuate all the way down to a specific point before the yeast cannot eat anymore. So you're left with sweetness. So if you look at the numbers on this, the original gravity is a 1085 and the final was a 1026. That leaves a lot of room for sweetness. And when I added the adjuncts to the end of it, it really complemented it. It's not a dry chocolate oatmeal maple stout. The maple comes through there and the chocolate comes through like M&M's sweet chocolate, not like a baker's chocolate. If you ever had like what is it, Guinness extra stout or something like that, extra dry stout or whatever. So that's how this came out. And with the carapils and everything that's in here, it really gives a beautiful mouthfeel. It envelops your mouth. This is one of the best stouts I've ever made at trying to do this certain way of brewing. So this is a home brew, and it's so November, December, January, we're almost into February. So it's over 2 months old, and it is really drinking well. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, there, legendary Brian.
Cheers.
Much noise.
Noise.
Geo worm.
Geo worm, I'm ready. I think. I don't know. I got some. Yeah. We're not getting big. Okay. Convict Hill, in case you didn't remember. Independence Brewing out of. I should have read up on that, huh? I want to say it's here in Texas. Austin, Texas. So it pours dark. It had a 2-finger head. Remember when I first poured it? It had small bubbles that dissipated fairly quickly. In the aroma, the color is totally dark. You gotta trust me. I tried to shine a light through there. Just wasn't. There's no red even at the bottom of the glass. No mahogany or whatever. It's super dark. Definitely fits the SRM levels of what we're doing here. On the aroma, I got a bit of chocolate and dark roasted malts. Obviously, that's look at the color of it, right? There's a slight alcohol aroma. It's the 8%, remember? So, and then after getting into it, I found that it had a medium mouthfeel. It's not really dry. I don't know. It's kind of well balanced actually when it comes to dry or sweet or whatever. It's fairly well balanced. It coats the tongue a bit. The chocolate flavor isn't very pronounced. Maybe a bit of coffee in there. But when it comes to drinking it, the aroma that I got with the slight alcohol aroma is very well masked. They did a fine job. Like again, I say it's well balanced. I'm digging it. If I remember right, it was a 6-pack, and if I was probably more along the lines of like a $10.99 or $11.99 kind of thing. I don't know how far their distribution goes because they are local, I guess, to Austin. Again, I don't know the distribution. I'm very pleased with it, and it's an oatmeal stout. Not getting any of the oatmeal out of it necessarily. It does have a good mouthfeel to it. I'll give it that. It's maybe that helps with the mouthfeel is that oatmeal, so it is a little thicker. Anyway, I'm digging it, and I'll get my numbers next time around. So, like we got a panel full, and it's going to take a while to get this done, so I don't want to blah 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 too much. Cheers. I mean,
cheers.
All right, the next person, I guess, is me because it's after drunk one is me. I got a Calorie Zoo stout from Bell's. Let me show you what the beer looks like in the glass. I actually had a great frothy head, as I showed in the beginning. But it's showing its head. It's pretty cool. Nice and frothy. Smells like a usual stout. I don't smell coffee. Maybe I'll taste coffee when I drink it. Smells a little dark. So let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers, my friends.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, Alex.
Cheers, Alexander.
Well, what I taste is exactly what I smell. It smells like it kind of drinks like a roasty. It doesn't. I don't taste coffee, but maybe that's what I'm tasting. Normally, I know what coffee tastes like. It kind of tastes like a roastiness. So maybe that's what I'm tasting. So maybe it's the coffee and stuff like that. But what I'm tasting is kind of a little bit of roastiness, kind of a little bit of bitterness. So I guess it is kind of like a coffee, like a dark, because it's obviously a stout. It's very good, though. The mouthfeel, to me, feels a little light. Even though, let me take the ABV. I sworn I saw the ABV here a little bit ago. Let's see. Okay, the ABV is by volume 6.0. So the alcohol is 6.0 by volume. Let me show you. You might not be able to see it, but that's okay. Because if you close it up, it'll kick me out.
Yep, I see it right there.
You see it? Okay, we're good then. So it is kind of like a strong beer, but it is a very tasty beer. Now, I don't know why it's called Kalamazoo, legendary BuMpY. Can you give me any background on that? I don't know. Even though I am the
because
beer
it
master.
was that was out of their first location, which is Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Okay.
And
Turn
then
your
they
phone
have-
off. Seven.
Yeah, Ronald, cut your phone. Kill it.
So basically, that's what Kalamazoo means. So it's their first stout beer. Then. Okay. I appreciate that, BuMpY. But it's good so far. So all I taste is just a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of bitterness. I hardly taste coffee. I just taste it a little bit, but not exactly the way I want it. Because I like coffee, but again, I only like coffee beers. Let's make that clear. I like coffee beers, and I don't take. And I like coffee ice cream. Don't get me wrong, but
So do I.
Me too, man.
I'll tell you this much: though. It is light on the mouthfeel. I could tell you this, but it is a little bitter. Does have a little bit of coffee, but more chocolate, more bitter than that. But I will get it again just to drink, and I'll let you know what the rating on the next round. Cheers!
Right. Nice.
Cheers,
Appreciate
Alex.
And thank you for the history, BuMpY. I appreciate that, my brother.
Well, it wasn't really history. It was just.
Yeah.
I guess it was history.
All right. I guess it's Mr. Super Bowl band's turn.
Mr. Chatio's turn.
Chatio. Yeah.
So when I
Don't
poured,
rub it in there. Chatio.
I'm not trying to, but I poured this beer in my glass and my stomach dropped like, I don't know if this is dark enough to make this, but then I looked it up and it was a SRM 20. I was just like, whew. So to start off, I'm kind of going in a weird direction. You get a lot of caramel off the nose and some malts. Hold on. It follows the nose very well. It's medium bodied. It's not strong, and you could probably see the color. You could probably see it go in there. And that's what made me worried. Like, this is definitely brown ale material. That's why I Googled it. Like, oh crap, and it came up as a 20. I'm like, yes. So it's very medium body, good carbonation throughout it. You can see the right there. It's malty, it's caramelly. I'm not getting any hops off of it. It's 5.4%, so it's not like a big dark beer. It's very low dark beer. It's very delicious. I don't know what else to say about it. But yeah, let's go on to Mr. Beerman. He's got more to talk about than I do.
You're muted, Beer Man.
You're muted.
You're muted, buddy. Hold on, he's got it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was right.
Nah, you're good.
All right, so cool. Yeah, so I'll just read it off the can real quick. It's full. This one's full of creamy peanut butter. It's a 7.5% ABV. It's a Viva la Beaver, Viva la Beaver, Mexican chocolate peanut butter stout. It smells. Let me just get into it. Yeah, this is great. This is a good beer. I've had this before. I think I did the review of this, or I might have done it on a live sometime or another with you guys or something. But Justin had it over there at the store, so I grabbed it. Let's try and spin it up. Let's see if I can get a nice. It reproduces a nice head.
Oh, that's cool.
Really
nice. Oh wow.
On the nose though, straight up hardcore, like that salty peanut butter or like peanuts out of the shell, like ballpark peanuts. Like
Nice.
cracking them open, it's that salty peanut butter. It's the first aroma I get, and then you start to get kind of you don't really get like cinnamon, but you can kind of feel like it's kind of going through it, like there's some kind of like rhythm going. It's got nice coffee, nice dark chocolate, more of a sweet chocolate, like Brian was saying, more of a sweeter chocolate. It kind of smells sweet to me. Sweet. Going for the look, it poured at about a 2-finger head. Lacing up is nice. It's not a super heavy beer, so it's not, it's not a 14, or it's not huge, let's say. but it's definitely it's pretty. It's a pretty beer. It's a dark brown Tootsie Roll kind of looking chocolate. At the bottom, you see it doesn't have any ruby or red. It's just straight up dark chocolate, or like I guess a dark chocolate or a chocolatey kind of look. Opaque, can't see through it. It's got a medium rising bubble going up on the carbonation. Lacing's really nice. Cocoa head, nice firm frothy head. Let's see if I can really. I just want to like pour the rest over the top. But I mean, it really cascades well. It just really forms that head. It's really nice. Let's go for the drink. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, bud.
Hey, legendary beer, man. I'm curious. Did you ever try an ice cream with stout? Legendary, an ice cream with stout, because it's very good
with ice cream.
Yeah,
this would go good with ice cream or vanilla ice cream of some kind.
Yeah, your Mackinac fudge with vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
Oh, this is good. That peanut butter, the salty peanut butter, the salty peanut butter goes through. It's like it turns into not just the peanuts now; it starts to turn into the grounded up peanuts into a peanut buttery kind of phase. That sweet chocolate goes through it real nice. The coffee, the cinnamon starts to come out through the middle of the palate there, and the tongue it starts to ring down. It's got a longer finish though; it does kind of hang. It has a little hang time in the throat and the esophagus. I'm starting to get that, and it starts to dry down there. But real nice, good feel to it. A nice, full, rich body, creamy and just filling and nice. I really like the sweetness. It's very sweet. It's definitely got more than likely a lower IBU bitterness as far as that's concerned. I don't know. It's sweet. It's nice. I don't know what the IBU is. They didn't tell me. So. Very nice. Let's see. Let's get into this real quick. Are we in a hurry? No, we're not in a hurry.
We're not in a hurry.
No, we're not in a hurry. No, we're not in a hurry. No, continue.
It's got that nutty peanuts are nuts, but it's got that nuttiness though. That nutty is really dominant. It really goes well with the coffee, the chocolate. It's just really nice. I've had some that have more of an artificial peanut butter flavor, and I don't like those. They're too like having sweet and low in your coffee instead of like actual white sugar.
I agree.
Yeah, like chemical. Yeah, I don't like that. The adjuncts they add, this, that. Just a very good beer overall. I'm glad that Justin had this because it was the last minute. I was like, oh, I'll try that one. I definitely have a very good number on this one, and this is something I would definitely buy again. So I'm very happy and pleased with this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, beer man.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right. I'm going to bring up the. Oh my gosh, it's doing it again. Okay, we're full screen, but I'm going to bring up the bottom row into the second. That way, nobody's covered up with any chat.
All right.
Josh, it's your turn.
I'll try to help with that.
Alrighty. Like I said, I have Marveloso, their version 8 from Commonwealth Brewing, double barrel aged imperial stout. It's got coffee, dulce de leche, Tahitian beans. What else is in here? Cinnamon, cacao nibs, a bunch of adjuncts, pretty much. It comes in at 13.5%. Right off the nose, I get a lot of Ghirardelli chocolate. I feel like there's an echo at me, right? They're like an echo.
I don't hear no echo. I don't hear no echo.
I feel like I can hear myself when I'm talking. But anyways, right off the nose, you get that dark chocolate, a little bit of cinnamon. You smell the barrel. These were aged in Woodford rye and I think Basil Hayden bourbon barrels. So you kind of get that the bourbon notes and the rye notes right off the nose. But like I said, mostly that dark chocolate, cinnamon, coffee. I don't really get dulce de leche. Maybe a little bit of vanilla on the nose, but going for a sip and see how it goes. So, cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
Josh.
So yeah, right off the bat, you get the chocolate, you get the cinnamon, you get that barrel, right off the taste. You kind of get that rye. It's kind of medium mouthfeel to this one. Not much carbonation at all. As you can see, there's like no head at all. I poured the last little remnants. Super dark, can't see through it. Jet black. You definitely know it's a 13.5% beer. Like I said, you get that barrel aspect of it. But yeah, this is good. Like I said, you taste the Ghirardelli dark chocolate, you taste the cinnamon, you get the vanilla. You kind of get like a slight dryness on the back end. Like I said, it's not super thick. It's not one of those super thick stouts. But yeah, it's good. I mean, at 13.5%, you'll definitely be feeling it after you finish a whole bottle. So, but yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking on this and give my score at the next go around. So, cheers, BuMpY. Cheers, panel. Cheers, chat. So, thanks for having me.
Josh. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers, bud.
Those are some big words there, Vanessa.
Jesus, Murphy, they are.
Jeez. All right, well, I will tell you about this raspberry truffle from Avery. This shit is fucking sediment rich.
It's dark too.
There is a shit ton of sediment.
Would you get it again there, Legendary?
Yeah, I got to review it first.
All right. I get what you're putting down.
Look at Vanessa. She's a professor.
So yeah, on the nose, I mean, raspberries there, chocolate's there. You get the casky notes. It's kind of hard to discern if there's vanilla coming out because the chocolate's pretty predominant with the raspberries. It's kind of reminiscent of the Big Luscious from Founders. So yeah, head didn't stick around long. Said, damn, look at all that junk.
Looks good though.
Woo. Smells good. Tastes good too. I'd taste it and make sure I wasn't drinking something that was gonna kill me or make me ill.
I'll tell you this much though, Andrew. That Big Luscious is good stuff. I have 2 bottles of that. That's waiting for Johnny Boy. Unfortunately, I might have to send him some because he cannot find it. If I can find it again.
Yeah, he drank the one I sent him.
Well, that was the purpose. So, but I need to get him something to drink with me.
I didn't know it. I didn't say on the nose. It's not really booze. The booze isn't present. So on the sip, you get the raspberry. It's good. It's there, even though this is from 2018. It still has that like fresh raspberry taste to it.
What beer is this, Legendary Andrew?
It's the raspberry truffle from Avery Brewing out of Boulder, Colorado. 14%.
Awesome.
Yeah, the chocolate's there. It's nice and light. Beer's not like cloying. It's not overly sweet. You do get the bourbon barrel notes. You can taste wood. It's got a low. I mean, you can taste the alcohol. It's very, very light though. I don't know what this company's doing, but it's working for them. It's absolutely like not boozy. I've had like 9% beers that drink way boozier than this. I'm actually not. I don't even really get a burn on the way down. Overall, I mean, this is fantastic. Like if founders would take their, like John Anelli stated in his review, if they would take that big luscious and like barrel age it, you would get something like this. I don't know if it'd be this big of a beer, but it's absolutely phenomenal.
For some reason, I thought Big Luscious was barrel aged. I don't know why I thought that.
No.
It's not there.
Some aren't, Alex.
Well, no, I know that.
That
I
beer
don't know
looks
why.
good.
That. I don't know why.
But
it was.
It's got a thin body to it. But other than that, and no lacing and being a little bit sediment heavy, I really got no complaints. I mean, this beer tastes great.
It looks really complex.
Let's say BuMpY has somebody in the basement.
It doesn't dry the palate up. It's not overly bitter.
If they poured them up.
All right, Alex. We
when
got
I
a
first
producer for the show.
poured it, it was pretty effervescent. There was like a steady stream in the center. You could watch it was like almost like rolling, but it's died down now. Okay, I think I got a score for this, and yeah, cheers, guys. You guys ever see any Avery? Some of their barrel aged stuff?
Oh yeah, Avery.
A lot back.
Yeah, get it all the time here, Drew.
I was just strolling through the store, and I'm like, "BuMpY, look at these." He's like, "You should buy both of them."
I haven't had
Avery's
that
good.
one.
You probably
I
never
went,
have.
I went to Avery a couple years ago. They got a big facility. It's huge.
I believe it.
Nice. So, welcome aboard there, Eric.
I just got done with some band practice. I ain't gonna drink the whole bottle, for God's sakes. No.
Liar.
The Brewery Tarot for a good old I don't know if you read that, $5 for a Brewery Tarot beer. Holy crap! It's Oud Tart. What do you call that?
Tarot
Sour ale. This is a I think it's, what does it say, 7.7%, and they say store at 55 degrees in the cellar, and that's pretty much exactly where I've been with the beer. So I'll get it in a glass and let you know how I think of it. Yeah.
What kind of sour is it?
I think it's a Flemish red ale.
No.
Flanders red ale.
Is it like an old broom?
Yes, exactly.
Maybe. Okay, so it would be a brown.
Wants to open. Oh.
He's about ready to kick your ass off there, Eric.
Yeah, it's got to be a brown ale or darker.
18 SMRs.
Oh, it's a dark beer. Look at that. It's a dark beer.
It's brown. It's brown.
Yeah, it's brown. It's an old broom.
No, it's a.
That passes.
Okay, let me turn off the. Oh, there you go. That's
so
better.
Eric, what do you got there, Eric?
What was the name of it again?
Oh, we got the Brewery Tarot. They're Oud Tart. There you go.
Oud Tart.
Oud
Tart.
Yeah, brewery's good.
So I'm not. I had a bottle of this with some buddies of mine a month ago, but here it is now. They usually charge $24 a bottle, but then I found it for $5, so good deal on that.
God damn, yeah.
So you're smelling a lot of the vinegar, viscous, oaky barrel notes. You're smelling a lot of dark cherry fruits.
That has an SRM of 16.
Kick him off, BuMpY.
No, I don't know. Something BuMpY. I'm not going to say
Come on.
God damn it. That's what it smells like.
I'm gonna let it pass as an old brune, which would be a Flemish brown type ale, because Flemish red and brown old brunes are.
Well, but let's go, BuMpY. You did say it was the brown ale or something of that nature. You're golden.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close. You know?
It's of the nature. It's of the nature.
That's what I'm going with. It's not colored because of
fruit.
Right.
No, but you're getting
that's right on the version, right in line.
Well, I make it easier for BuMpY. I just get stouts, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for making my life easy, Alex.
Vinegary notes. Sour tannic wine barrel notes to it. It's like a big red wine. with the sour and again the vinegary kind of cherry notes to it. Yeah, if you like wood barrel aged beers, I mean, and you like red wine, this is a great beer for you. This is my kind of sour beer where it's not just like fruit forward, but there's a lot of other. It's just a complex kind of style of beer that if you're not used to it, it may take you for a spin a little bit. But if you do like big red wines, you would probably really like this Flanders or Flemish red style ale. So I'm liking that. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Eric. All right, Sutton.
All
Let us
right.
know about that stout you got.
This shit ain't too bad. Like I say, it's a plain ass can, so it's kind of a surprise. There's no description or anything on it. I've sniffed it and sniffed it and took a couple sips. You pick up some like pumpernickel bread, dark brown bread crust, and the taste follows the nose. You do get a little bit of. You can taste the alcohol in it. Like I say, I don't know what it is. They said it was somewhere around 9%. You can feel it in your belly. After it hits your belly, you can feel it down in your stomach. But I pick up maybe a little bit of coffee notes. Really, it's there's not that much to it other than the brown bread crust. It finishes dry. It's a medium mouthfeel. All in all, I was surprised how good it was. I was surprised.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you like it?
Yeah, I was expecting a drain pour,
Awesome.
but it's far from that. I mean, it's really, if it was for sale, I'd buy it again. It ain't as expensive as what you people paid for it because the shit was free. I'm not going to complain about it. It was goddamn, it was free. But all in all, it's pretty good. It has nice lacing. It adds some head retention. Of course, it's gone down. It dwindled a bit, but all in all, it had lacing on it.
But that's a homebrew.
Yeah, and it's homebrew. It's not that bad. It has no off flavors to it whatsoever. It finishes nice. You get that. You get from the tongue to the finish. You do get that toasted bread crust, dark toasted, not burnt. It ain't burnt. It ain't burnt at all. But as far as all the complex flavors you guys talk about, I did pick up a little vanilla in it.
Does it finish
vanilla.
dry on the tongue when it goes down?
Like I said, I did say it was a dry finish, but
nice
dry finish, but it's not sweet. It's not overly what you say, poison or whatever. Whatever these descriptive terms you guys get elaborating on. But you know what I mean? But if it was for sale, I'd buy it again.
There you go.
It's actually pretty good. I don't even know who did this. Like I say, somebody gave it to my son, and he said he don't like those brews that you have to chew. But all in all, I think it's a pretty enjoyable beverage. Like I say, the only thing is I can feel a little bit of the alcohol in my stomach, so that gives me an idea it's probably higher than 9%.
Do you know how long ago it was made?
I haven't the faintest fine fart in hell what's going on.
I mean, if it's good and he's sitting on it, I'd hit that guy up.
No, freaking Ronald Sutton. He's not on the hams right now, and he's enjoying a beer.
Bam.
I'll watch this shit down with a ham. Believe me. I'll wash it down with a ham.
Agree.
Hold on, Alex. Let him finish.
It leaves a coating on your tongue, so to speak. It's there. You're drinking a beer or I'm not a stout guy. I don't know how to review stouts. I'm not a stout guy.
You like it or you don't. It's either a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
It's a thumbs up in my opinion.
Good.
Yeah, it's a thumbs up. It's
Awesome.
a good deal. I was glad I could just share one with you. I haven't been on any of these shows for a long time. Really haven't. But I'm scared to bite that can because I don't know what's in it. But it's a very enjoyable product. I can't I can't elaborate on the brewery or anything like that because it's a home brew.
Right.
But it's one of the best it's one of the best home brews I've ever had. The only thing is they don't mask the alcohol. It's not overpowering by any means. But it's there, which is fine with me. If you do a shot of whiskey, you drink whiskey, you want to know that alcohol's there.
Yep.
So, but overall, I'll give you my score on it later. But it is enjoyable. I thought I was scared of it. Like I said in the comments, I was afraid of it. But
That's
it's
cool
all
there.
in all, it's okay.
Well, that mystery beer turned out for you, man. That's cool.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Especially since the
I
person gave it
do
to
have
you,
faith
they
in
didn't
you.
like it. So.
Always a roll of the dice.
Excellent. So,
Hey, Ronald Sutton, I have faith in you. I think you'll do great being a new person on the what's it called, After Dark Beers. I think you'll do great, and I hope you continue to come on. No matter if you have ham.
Everybody wants to do exotic beers, Alex. Everybody wants to do all these exotic beers.
Alex, don't be inviting people on with loggers. Come on.
My suggestion for Wild Card Wednesday, Ron Terrio's first beer that he ever reviewed was Budweiser. And over the years, he's done it many times. And that's what I think he should do for Wild Card Wednesday. I think everybody should bring a Budweiser for Wild Card Wednesday.
Well, it will probably happen at some point because next
it will.
Wednesday is the last Wild Card Wednesday, and then it's going to themed beers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
Bring a bud.
First of all, who's taking Overwatch? First of all, who's taking Overwatch for Wednesday?
Ron is still running a show at that time. He's just picking the beer.
This guy one of
that
these.
you want to see all the wants everybody to review.
I had a thought about something maybe Wednesday, but I don't know. I want to see what's going to go on.
Right.
But
I'm not trying to cut anybody's throat, but
For his
it's definitely
last
not
show,
going to
just
start
like
at
his
7.
first. I think everybody on the show should bring a Budweiser for the last Wednesday.
Ooh.
Everybody should bring a Budweiser.
I think is it this Wednesday? Guys, is it this Wednesday or next Wednesday?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Week after
Wednesday's the last one. You can
I
bring
know
one.
I'll have one. I'll have my Budweiser for that
I'll
one.
get a Budweiser tomorrow. I'll get a Budweiser.
The brown ale that I'm
Budweiser
bringing
tomorrow.
has aromas of.
Yeah, that was over 10 years ago
From,
he did that. When he did that show, his first review was over 10 years ago.
Yes.
Well, no,
We'll
Ron,
get back to talking about Wild Card Wednesday later on. I'm going to talk about my beer right now.
Go ahead.
Ron
Feel free to ask
Terrier
questions about this.
Hey, Alex.
I'm sorry.
So it's got some
I'll continue on
light,
later. Go ahead, Bumpy.
All right.
Sorry.
light brown notes in the aromas. A little bit of a kind of light chocolate. There's a semi-sweetness to it, so it could be the maple syrup. Doesn't smell like maple, like at least fake maple syrup. All right, and the aromas, the flavor on it. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, legendary Bumpy. Appreciate you.
Oh, that's a drink.
Yeah, it's kind of got the brown malt note in there. Pick up on that. It's a little bit of a kind of deep bread note, light kind of chocolate, maybe a little bit of that maple syrup note in there, like I said, but it's not coming off like super maple syrupy. Kind of nutty, a little bit nutty. Fairly light body to this one, especially being an imperial at 8.2%. Don't notice the ABV at all, though. It is lightly carbonated and drying to the palate, so it's leaving my tongue very parched, I'll say.
Ooh, dry.
It's quite dry.
Yep. That dry? Wow.
Yeah. And no real there's a tad bit of a bitterness to it. Not really able to pick up on any real hop flavors, so I'm going to go with earthy.
It's
kind of the way that the malts are kind of coming off with the
You know, Bumpy, you got a really nice T-shirt on right now. Everybody should take a look at that T-shirt right now.
I don't. He
Well,
got
no,
it
we've
at
been
the good.
looking for that
He
all
got
night.
it at the
Legendary.
Goodwill. It was picked out of a dumpster, and he found it at the
He
Goodwill
got it at
for
Goodwill.
$1. So there you go.
Came out of Tennessee.
Yeah, Colorado designed, Tennessee bought. There you go.
But yeah, I mean, I'll give I'll try to give a score for this this brown ale. It drinks decently. It's all right. So I think if anybody, we can just go around kind of the way that it is now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to kind of score and shout out anything. I'll start with Grash.
Got them all out of order, but yeah, that's all good.
I know they're all out of order. I don't know.
That's okay.
Hey, whatever.
Oh, I know where we were at. Obviously, I got
It's
kicked
all right,
out
it's
of
all right.
multiple
Yeah, it's
times.
not important. It's not important. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's okay.
This gentleman next to Bumpy.
Brian, what you got?
So
Legendary Brian.
for a homebrew, this is kind of one of the best ones I've ever freaking brewed. I usually don't rate my own homebrews, but it's a
Well, don't do it
chocolate
now.
oatmeal maple stout, and the chocolate is very forward. It's got a really good roast note to it. It's an imperial at 7.74%, and I don't know what I can't remember what I rated before. I think it was a 95 or a 96. And as it gets older, it's getting much better. It's going into the more sweetness style that I like. I don't like the more bitterness style. I'll pump it up to a 96. 96 out of 100. If you look, it's still holding a really good head on it. Very opaque. Can't see through it. I will make it again and send it to people. So cheers, y'all.
Oh yeah, nice.
Cheers, Thrash.
Cheers, man.
That's great.
That's an awesome sounding beer.
It's beautiful.
Hey, Legendary Brian, can you make that beer again that you made a year ago? That was really delicious.
The lime Hefeweizen?
Oh.
Yes, Legendary Brian. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I make that a couple times a year.
Just in time.
He's going to ask you again because he didn't hear that.
Love you, Alex.
Just say yes, Alex. I'll make it again. That sounds really good, man. Holy shit.
Brian, do you have any shout outs? I think this is the last time around. Or are we
yeah.
doing-
So,
we're doing numbers now, or-
one big thing here. Myself and Chattio, we live like 8 to 10 miles away from each other. I'm going to go pick his ass up next Sunday, and we're going to do a brew day in my garage. We'll go live. Bumpy has a shirt. I don't have a shirt.
I'm from
yet.
Canada. I'm from Canada too. I mean Colorado.
Wait, right.
Canaradio.
I ordered the Chattio. I ordered the Chattio pacifier. It should be here in a couple of weeks.
The Chattio pacifier. We're gonna get together. We'll do a live brew day, and we'll have a great time in my garage, and hopefully not piss off the wife.
No, we'll keep it down for her.
Yeah, we'll
man.
keep it
be
down.
Respectful. I'm very
Oh, yeah.
on top of that, especially if she's working that day. We'll keep it mellow.
How are you gonna get home?
Oh, I'll take a bite.
Uber.
He's
Yeah,
got
I'll put him on an Uber. No, I'll put him on a Domino's pizza. I'll order something.
I'm gonna drop you off at the
Yeah, Chattio's got 2 legs. I've seen him walk.
I walk all over the freaking place, man.
All we know is he'll be sober when he gets home.
There's Alex. Cheers.
That's not fun.
I'll be home on Tuesday morning before work. Yes.
I know he'll sample stuff out of here, and he's going to bring some stuff over, and I'll review that later. But we'll have.
Holy shit! It's actually Butch's
You
birthday.
have an actual birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bud.
I'm sorry,
I
Cheers
forgot
to you.
about that earlier. Yes,
Brian,
I heard that on, Blake.
That's right.
Oh shit!
What's up, Alex?
I'm sorry, Brian. I was trying to talk to you, but obviously it kicked me out as usual. And I just figure if I will drink that Hefeweizen, but with you, but I already reviewed it, so I could drink it whenever if you decide to send it. But I will review all your other beers if you want.
You
And
got
I
it, brother.
appreciate you.
Hey, Alex, that was called a karma kick out.
I
love you.
I think Brian and I could work on a box together and
Here's
split
Vanessa.
the shipping together because Brian and I should work together and send out packages to you guys.
That's right. I'll brew it. He'll send it.
No.
Oh no, I will try the legendary Chadio's new brew with you, Brian. I will do that.
Oh, Chadio sending out beer. Ooh.
Oh no, we'll hook him up.
Oh no, the legendary.
Anyway, we need to drive on, Alex.
Yeah.
You don't get
Hold
it.
on, Alex.
the
We'll
legendary
come to
Chadio-
your.
Yeah, drunken one.
We'll come to you.
Yeah,
here
it's
in a
my
minute.
turn. I'm waiting for these guys to get done babbling.
Hold on, buddy. It's Dio's turn.
I surrender.
Oh yeah,
No.
it's all good. It's
Hold
all
on,
good.
Alex. We'll get to you.
It's all
The
good.
drunk one. I
All
surrender.
right, yeah. All right, yeah. We're just trying to get through this. We're coming up on that hour mark, I think, already. Welcome back, Sutton. So let's go back to what we're doing, right? The Convict Hill. I don't know if y'all can get it or not. Austin, Texas. 8%. I looked it up on the web there. It is 25 IBUs, which means, of course, it's not going to be very bitter.
Yeah.
I so missed it. Okay, the malts are American Two-Row Chocolate Malt. It's got
Get them
roasted
up,
barley and oats in it. The hops are Nugget, and the yeast is American Ale. Excuse me. The food pairings, excuse me, say smoked meats and cheeses, stews, chilies, sweet potatoes, chocolate mousse, bourbon pecan pie, vanilla bean ice cream beer floats. Doesn't that sound nice, Alex? Vanilla bean ice cream beer floats. All right, yeah, y'all heard all this stuff before. Medium mouthfeel, drier feel, light chocolate flavor, a little bit of alcohol flavor. A long story short, they call it 88 on Beer Advocate. I think they're about right. I do my reviews and then look at what I might have missed, but I'll stick with their 88. It's not awesome. It's not bad. It's worth buying. I would buy it again. I showed off to my friends. It's not crazy awesome, and it's not worldwide or world renowned or award winning, but pretty damn good stuff. Cheers! Thanks for having me. I'm sure enjoying these late night Sunday things.
Yeah.
All right, now
Night.
the late night Sunday things, right? And if we're still in the right order, I guess we're going to change orders. I think it's on to Magnus now. Cheers. Andrew.
Yeah, it's legendary Andrew's turn now. Legendary Andrew.
Thank you, Alex.
Very nice. Thank you, Alex, for the introduction.
Thank you.
Very much
Love.
appreciated. All right, so for the Avery Brewing Company, their raspberry truffle bourbon barrel aged stout with chocolate and raspberries at 14%. God damn, this is really good. I can't lie to you. Score wise, it's high. I'm gonna go with a 98, man. This is fucking delicious.
For being thin too.
It's really good.
Nice.
So
almost a 9.
yeah, like I said, it's just like it's like I said, it's just like a beefed up Big Luscious, like a bourbon barrel aged one. But the only difference with this one is that like this wasn't as sweet. It wasn't like the other one was a bit sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This is just balanced perfect. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Got the raspberry, the chocolate. It's it's just not overly sweet. It's not cloying, and that's one of the better points that I like about this. I mean, you get the taste of robustness. You can taste the barrel agedness out of it, and it's just on another level. I was really turned off when I poured this beer and I seen a bunch of sediment. Like it was like a layer. And I went in the other room and I gave it an old stir pretty good to break up some of those clusters. So
Legendary Andrew, you believe that Big Luscious was more sweeter than the beer you're drinking now?
What happened? He was in mid sentence and his screen went to.
I think that's his shout out.
I
Everybody
think
go and check out miscellaneous beer reviews.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I got no shout outs.
I don't know, I think-
They're awesome.
So beer man,
he
if
had-
you want to go ahead and
All right. Cool. So I just got my notes. I'm just kind of reading through them. Or another poem for you guys. No, I just got a smooth and creamy it's a real smooth and creamy beer. It's just so nice and decadent, man. It's very romantic, and you have this with your wife or girlfriend. It's a beautiful beer to have with some roses, man. It's just so
Wow.
Don't laugh, Alex. Don't laugh.
it's a good romantic beer, man. All the flavors, that creamy peanut butter. It's so creamy. The cinnamon, the coffee. There's even a little toffee that comes through. It is a little cloying. It does get a little sweet, but it's not super crazy. It was a little buttery, a little diacetyl thing came out, but not enough to like frown on it. Milk chocolate brownie came through very well. I'm not trying to like re-review this, but just thoughts, afterthoughts. There was milk sugar in this, so I imagine that's probably the body, the sweetness, everything is good there. The cinnamon comes through nice. It was really good. That peanut butter is just the best. That salty, real peanut butter, not fake. I love that. That really stood out to me. It was very well blended, not overdone with anything. It was just super perfect balance. Alcohol was well hidden, 7.5%. I mean, you're going to get some alcohol in that, but it was hidden as hell. Slight Dr. Pepper came through. It was weird in the finish.
Wow.
It was like that Dr. Peppery, that fruity kind of
cherry kind of note.
Cherry, yeah, the little cherry. But overall, a fun drinker, a good beer. I gave it a 92 out of 100. The cloying kind of threw me down a little bit. I wish it was a little drier, but I thought it definitely deserved almost a half A range. It was really good. So, as far as my plugs, y'all know them. As far as my live streams, I try to keep them up. Beer and Cheese definitely is going on. Teeth are better, so we're good. So I'll be there for that.
Yay. Congratulations. Yay.
Amongst other problems now with my teeth, but that's all right.
Oh shit.
But when it just happens. Wednesday though, I want to try and do that hop thing. I actually want to get a panel together and talk about get people to bring up some beers with hops they want to talk about. Let's learn about hops this Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
An hour of hop lesson, just like learn about it. Let's figure out our hops. Let's talk about those hops. Let's really learn and educate ourselves. I need to do that. I don't know all the flavors and a lot of the hops out there. There's so many. So, hell yeah. You guys rock. Thank you, BuMpY. Cheers, man. Great panel, great chat. Rock on,
Cheers.
man. Oh, yeah.
Yes, and as mentioned before with Miscellaneous, he does have his new channel. As you can see when I bring that up, that's his new channel name, Miscellaneous Beer Reviews.
Yes.
So go check out his channel. That's his YouTube link right there. If you guys would, I don't think you can just click on him anymore. I think you actually have to like drag, copy, and paste.
No, you can click. You can click.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Well, it depends on if you're an admin here or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, check him out anyways. Or go to his old channel if you're on that. I'm sure he probably has a link to his new channel in his old channel.
Miscellaneous Magazine.
Miscellaneous, you should do that.
Roy?
Just let you guys. Never mind. Let's let you guys know Andrew's okay. He's just taking care of his kids. We're good.
There he is. He's right there above you now.
He's spanked them all. He's
right above you now.
Continue
We
on.
go to Super Bowl bound Chatio.
I am Super Bowl bound, and it looks like Kansas City is coming down to Tampa because Buffalo is choking. But speaking of choking, I'm kind of having to try to choke this beer down. It was good at first, but now it's just like the same old.
Congratulations. It'll be good if Tampa can win their second Super Bowl.
I appreciate that, man.
Andrew, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy. But
I mean, anyway,
this beer is just kind of blase. I mean, this Modelo dark lager is blase. Every sip is the same, malty, roasted caramel. That's all you really get from it. There's nothing else into it. Nothing really fun with it. So I'm gonna give it like an 85. I mean, I'm not very impressed by it. It was worth trying. I figured, what the hell. It should be dark enough. I poured it in the glass. I freaked out like that is pretty translucent. Then I looked online. It was a 20. So I was like, we're good for this week. But yeah, this beer is blasé. I think it'd be good to hang out with friends in the winter and drink it, but nothing to go out of your way and find. So cheers.
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 That guy's turn.
And everybody go check out Chatio's channel. You can pick up cool merch like this.
Right.
These shirts come in multiple. I think he has like 7 or 8 different colored shirts you can get.
I know
he's got
I'm
a face
local. He
mask.
gets them to me
Miscellaneous
free.
could actually show off a face mask with Chatios.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's masks around. Here you go.
shit,
Right. Looking Drew on the top right, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I just gotta find him, and then I can do this.
There you go.
Okay, pretty
That's
well.
great.
That's the
Chatty goes
the
on your
first
face.
mask
I love
ever
that.
sold. That thing printed out very well.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Look at
good.
that sponsorship.
Solid.
Right.
Yeah, I appreciate
You
you
gotta
guys.
look in my
Thank you so
mailbox.
much for the mask and for the t-shirt. Shout outs.
Colorado.
Yes,
There you
sir.
All right, what
I
is
gotta
my
remember
turn?
to throw that shit in my car.
All right, Josh, it's up to you,
Brandon
buddy.
in the house.
Oh, it's my turn. Well,
It
I
is
just
up to
took the
you.
last little sip of it, finishing the whole bottle by myself. But so like I said earlier, I did the Marveloso series from Commonwealth. They put out a bunch of stouts. Well, their Marveloso series comes out around Black Friday every year. This is the version 8. This one's double barrel aged. Basil Hayden and Woodford rye barrels with a bunch of adjuncts in it. This one's good. I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite Marvelosos of their series, but yeah, this one's good. I mean, you get that dark chocolate, you get the coffee, you get the vanilla bean. I don't know if I really get dulce de leche, which is like the caramel aspect of it, but it's a pretty good mouthfeel in my opinion. I like a little more thicker type stouts. But I mean, like I said, it's medium body. I mean, you can't see through it. Head dissipated pretty quickly. You definitely taste that 13.5%. So score wise for this one, I'll give it a 97.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice. Right.
Really good.
Nice.
97.
Definite A.
It's good.
Could have been in.
Good, yeah.
Definitely takes all the adjuncts for the most part. You kind of get that.
In
You get that rye in the back end. You definitely get the bourbon notes in it.
Imagine what Pixie does.
Like I said, I kind of just wish that the mouthfeel was a little bit thicker. But I mean, it's good. It's not like it's a thin-bodied stout. I mean, it does the job. You
Thumbs
definitely
up.
taste all the adjuncts. What's that?
Thumbs up. Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, the only one I don't really get is the dulce de leche. I mean, everything else it kind of incorporates in together, but maybe like a small, tiny bit of that caramel note. But it's mostly that Ghirardelli dark chocolate. You get the coffee, you get the vanilla
Oh,
bean.
now you're name branding chocolates.
Well, that's what it has on. That's what it has on the bottle. It says Ghirardelli dark chocolate. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's what you get right off the nose too. Even before you take a sip of it, you get that dark chocolate note. But yeah, this one's good. I don't know. I don't think Commonwealth really distros out anywhere else, but this is the first year they actually put it in bottles. Before they used to have it in like 16-ounce cans and stuff like that. But yeah, they do good stuff. But yeah, 90. What did I say again? 97.
97. But you can change your score if you want.
Right.
98,
Michael
97.
Corporal's not here.
It's
Corporal.
warming up.
Plug wise, I don't really have any plugs. I mean, I'm on Instagram. Billy Crooker.
I'll tell you this much. Hey, Josh, I'll tell you this much though.
What's up?
Cans might be better than bottles because I mean this is a rumor and this is what I've heard all the time. I've been with beer reviewers and beer friends and stuff that the light doesn't penetrate in the can. And I think the
No,
dark
no.
beers
Yeah,
be
for
better.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure why they.
Yeah, I hear you, Alex. There ain't no light
Yeah,
getting
this
through
is a
that.
darker. I mean, obviously, there's not too much light. So this was kept in like my little closet over there, so there's no light coming.
Alex has had that.
But yeah, I mean, it's still good. I mean, they've always knocked it out of the park with their Marveloso series and stuff like that. They do different adjuncts and different kinds of barrel aged and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I was kind of surprised because they did the version 8. I think they did version 7. Then they did have a bigger format bottle, which I guess I'll crack one of these days. But all my stuff is
Nice.
Nice
It's
enough.
just gonna be me drinking it for the most part. So that's a pretty big bottle to drink. But yeah, they Commonwealth out of Virginia Beach, they always kind of knock it out of the park with a lot of their beers. But yeah,
How big is the bottle there, Josh? How big is the bottle?
500 milliliters.
500 mils.
So I have
That's a lot of bottle. Mhm.
I have another one that's like a 750 that has like it's like
750.
aged in like cognac, bourbon, brandy, like all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
I
Nice.
thought
Nice.
about bringing that up, and I was like, that's pretty heavy to drink for one person. But
Coco at Kitty's house.
Yeah, it's a little.
my thing is, once you open up these bottles, I'm gonna finish it. Even if
Let's go.
you drinking it, you know. So I'm gonna
That is
work on it and save it. You know, once I open the bottles, I'm gonna finish the bottle. So I mean,
Chug.
but yeah,
Yeah.
13.5%. You definitely taste it. So, but yeah, it'll get you drunk. So, well,
It's probably easier to finish that out of a bowl than it is to finish it out of a light bulb. Do you agree?
it could be. Yeah, it
Keep it
could
up,
be.
Bobby. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still waiting to crack open that 21% brewery bottle, the chocolate rain one, but it's going to be all
legendary,
meat.
A brewery.
Alex, you're
Hey,
next.
Josh is a brewery. It's a brewery that's a continuation of there's the brewery and then there's the offshoot, which is the spin-off of that brewery.
Yeah, offshoot's good. Yeah, they do offshoot and brewery. They do like a little collab. They have their relaxed. That was a good IPA. But yeah, the brewery's good stuff. You guys can get brewery stuff that Thomas had.
Yeah, it's the same owner though.
Yeah, brewery's awesome.
What you drinking, Alex? What you thinking, Alex?
No, what I'm trying to say is it's the
97
same
for me.
owner.
Nice. All right.
It's the same owners though. It's the same owners that own brewery. They own
And offshoot. Yeah. Yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right here. Yeah, 97 for me for the Commonwealth version 8 from
Remember, Alex, you're ready to hear.
on to the next one.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm sorry I talk everybody's ears off, but I tell you the facts. I tell you what I feel in the situation. It is true that the brewery is the original, and then there's the offshoot, which is the spin-off off of brewery. That's the way I've seen it because I've spin it off TV shows and stuff like that. So once I see a brewery called brewery, and then they say offshoot, and then I realize it's a spin-off, I call it a spin-off. That's just how I roll. You know, why not? Wouldn't be me if I didn't investigate it. So we got what's it called?
A beer.
No. I'm a little buzzed. Forgive me. This beer makes me a little buzzed.
Kalamazoo.
You rock out.
I told you still have your eyeglasses on, dude.
Yeah, I'm a little buzzed. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
Kalamazoo Stout. So this is a very good beer.
Tasty beer.
You never.
Well,
We're
I'm gonna
gonna have some more in the after party. So don't
Sure, blame it on the
don't blow your load now.
Oh man!
You
Wow.
might as well chug that.
I won't be joking that. But no, I'm gonna give this beer. I'm gonna give this beer a 94. It's a very tasty beer. If you can get Kalamazoo Stout from Bell, please do. It's a very good beer. Hoping to get some hundreds again in the future, but again, not every beer has to be 100. So 93, it's a very good beer. Please get it. Let me know how you think of it. Legendary Bumpy, I know you can probably get it. So let me know how you think of
You
it.
said 92, right? Not 82. You said 92.
93. Yeah.
Oh, 93. Yeah, I think that's a good. That's a
Who's
fair
the
score.
brewery for that beer, Alex?
Solid, buddy.
I
Solid.
mean, it's a very good beer, man. It's a very good beer. It makes you want to drink more. It makes you want to drink more because it makes me want to be thirsty. But other than that, it is a good beer. I mean, it's my stouts. I can't get enough of them. Cheers. And I'll shout out my special. I'll shout out my other stuff on the next round. Unless you want me to do that now. Let me know.
We're done here now.
I don't know because Bumpy's a legend. Bumpy has a history of rounds. So okay, if it's the last
beer, Alex,
I will. My shout out will be yes, Bumpy.
Bell's brews it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, but my shout out will be Food Friday. Will be chicken and what's it? Not chicken. Fish and chips. It's like
I won't be there, man.
Fish and chips. Fish and chips.
Oh, sorry.
Fish and chips.
So fish and chips. Food Friday with Alex. Your man will be there. He's just ball busting.
Well, no, you can put. You need to bring a blender with you, beer man.
I need a blender.
All right.
Your man. I'll make an exception for you. You could just bring chips. I'll make an exception for you. You bring chips. Whatever you want to bring. I'm making an exception for you.
Love you, Alex.
Is it Thomas Meadows' turn?
What the hell are you talking?
No, I'm serious. Your man can bring whatever he wants.
I like fish and chips.
I heard that right on. Sweet.
Fish and chips.
Just bring some tartar
juice.
Yeah, fish and chips for Food Friday on Alex's channel. This Friday starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Wow.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you very much, Alex, for joining. And hopefully one of these days you'll be on with your new laptop where you're not dropping out.
Tomorrow.
I will make sure that happens. I have to get the legendary certain individual once I get that laptop, and he knows who he is, and we'll go from there. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Now let's appreciate Eric.
All right. So as Miscellaneous pointed out when I went on the internet, gee, I came back from a band practice and I'm 2 SRM off. Holy!
Hey, Eric, I'm gonna mute myself now.
On the show though, but this is a tasty beer. Thank you, Bumpy. Once again, this is a Brewery Tarot. Their Oud Tart. So they had these beers. It says, I just want to go over it a little bit because I really didn't. It says 2016 on it here. There's a little stamp that says, or a little label that says, that says 11/2018. So this thing's been in the bottle since 2018. It was $24. That's what they wanted to charge at the store. And they had it down in a discount rack for $10. I bought one and shared it with a buddy. And I knew I needed to buy more. And then the next time I went, it was a mere $5 effing, people. Wow. I'm like, damn, I have to buy that beer at 7.7%. This beer is at least a 98 out of 100 for this Oud Bronze style. If you really like that viscous, vinegary, big red wine, chewy flavor, if you like Duchess de Bourgogne, or what's the other beer there? Just any like standard Flemish red ale, especially Duchess de Bourgogne. Yeah, this beer is going to be up your alley. It's just so vinegary rich. It's so chewy. It's so cherry-like. I think if you ate some barbecue that's got a really like a big vinegary punch, or if you had some even like really hot spicy food, this beer would work really, really well as a contrast to that. Or even if you add some different kind of like sausages with some sauerkraut and some stone ground mustard, this would be a really good contrast to some of that vinegary pep or vinegary mustard kind of a kick. And I think it would cut some of the fat really nicely. So this is a epic, awesome beer. I don't think they brew this beer anymore, but the brewery, as John and Nilly will tell you on YouTube, the brewery does really amazing sour style beers, and this is probably my favorite, the darker sour beers, a 98. I'm loving it, as McDonald's would say. Cheers.
Any shout outs there, Eric?
Yeah, so Thomas Metal 75 channel YouTube, look us up. We do the Masters Beer Reviews. Look us up on Facebook, Masters Beer Reviews. We got a group over there. Myself and what's his name? Tom the Beer Whisperer are the admins of all things. Yeah, go look us up and go look up the band Oxblood Forge. We practiced this evening. We're writing songs. We're putting out a new album, and we probably got one for 2022 in the books waiting to go. Cheers, everybody.
You guys rock. Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Heck yeah, man.
Bam.
It's awesome.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ronald Sutton's beer review numbers. Cheers, Ronald.
Yes, yes.
All right, you ready for me?
Yes,
Well, not really, but yeah, go for it.
Huh? All right.
Yeah.
This mystery beer, so to speak, I think it's pretty damn good. You know, it's warmed up a bit because you guys have gone on so long. So you know, I couldn't drink it down. It's not a sessionable beer or saison, as you would say. So that's the downfall to me, because I like to suck my beer down, man. I like to drink, you know, and this you can't drink real fast. So I would say it's like you know, one to start off with and then rinse it down with your others. But wait a minute.
Yeah, those are better when you let them set.
Yeah.
When they get warmer.
It ain't got it ain't better, it ain't worse. It ain't better, it ain't worse, in my opinion. It didn't improve the flavor, you know, letting it set, it didn't improve the flavor, it didn't improve the smell, you know, it didn't improve anything. It stayed the same, which is fine with me because it was good. You know, it was a good beer. You know, like I say, I'm not a stout drinker, but overall, I would rate it pretty damn high. It was a good beer. I could drink it. You know, I couldn't suck down 7 or 8 of them. You know, like a Hams, I could drink, hell, 8, 10, 12. It don't bother me. I could drink a Hams all day long. This, you couldn't drink all day long, but for a break or something, just to change the palate a little bit, yeah, it's good. I would probably score it somewhere 86, 80. I'd give it an 87. 87. It's a good beer. Whoever this guy was, he knew what he was doing, and I don't know who the hell he was. I don't know where it came from. All I know is he gave it to my son. You know. Now, a couple quick things. You know, my man Chadio, you jumped the gun a little bit. Like if you were in a track meet, you get disqualified for an early start. You know, you come in for the matinee. This is the main show. This ain't the matinee. And then my man, the beer man, with your description of that beer, you should join Alex in his purple room and put on your silk robe and go to playing a Playboy. You know, you should be the Playboy.
Every Friday.
I'm always quick with my
Naked.
reviews. I'm always quick.
No, not naked. That's not what I want. Thank you. Cheers.
Fire with mine. Yeah. Cheers, bud.
Great.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
We're cool on Halloween.
If you can't take a joke, you know, fuck. If you can't fucking take a joke, what the hell are you doing?
You're good, man.
Well, wait a minute.
You rock, Sutton, man. You're awesome.
We could take a joke.
I know.
I could take a joke.
By the way, I hope your teeth are feeling better. I hope it wasn't the anesthetic, so to speak. You know, speaking out of your mouth there.
No, Ronnie's
No.
We can take a joke. I just want to make sure it was a joke. Appreciate you.
Yeah, was it a joke?
I'm
Yeah, we
serious.
can take jokes. I just want to make sure.
I think in tribute of Wild Card Wednesday, I think everybody should bring a Budweiser. I'm serious.
I agree.
That was his first review, and that was over.
I don't understand why is Wild Card Wednesday ending? I am confused. Explain.
Well, Ron's just gonna make it back to what he used to do before the Wild Card Wednesday thing.
I don't even remember.
You got to get a hold of. You got to get a hold of Mr. Terrio, and
yeah, you can ask.
He said
he's
it
not hard to
today.
get a hold of. He'll hit you back.
No,
up.
he said it. He said it yesterday or today that he's gonna go. He's gonna do something else. But he said this was the last Wild Card Wednesday for a while. And
I like your idea. Bring in the Budweiser and just kind of like bring it full circle.
Yeah, I'm not bringing a
Great
Budweiser.
idea,
Ron Terrio is more than welcome to bring a Budweiser. It's the last wild card. I'm going to bring something wild.
Ron can bring whatever he wants. He can bring whatever he wants. But the very first beer review he did, like I say, was well over 10 years ago.
Yep.
And it was Budweiser.
Yep.
Yep, it was Budweiser.
No,
but you guys are always enjoyable. Listen to me. You guys are always enjoyable. I enjoy your programs. I don't join a lot because, especially with BuMpY on Mondays, I can't find the beers that he chooses. I would love to join, but I can't find.
Hey, I don't choose them. I don't choose them. They go on a poll. We all create it.
I vote on those polls.
They go on a poll.
I vote on those polls, but who chooses the category?
Everybody that was on panel that night creates the categories, create the poll. The poll goes out, it gets voted on, and then whatever wins that poll is the thing. But we're going through all styles. That's the thing.
Yeah, I understand, and I enjoy different styles of beer. Just because you guys think I drink hams all the time, that ain't always.
You do.
That's the greatest American adjunct lager for the price that you can buy. I
will
still
not put it down either.
I'll always come back to Budweiser. Thrash, I'll always come back to Budweiser. There's no doubt about it. There's something about it.
I love all those beers. I love them all.
It's a hard beer.
The only trouble I have with Budweiser,
beer, man. You can't hide it.
Is keeping a head on it. Budweiser is the hardest beer to pour and keep a head. If you have any,
it always has great bubbles going up, just like hams too.
Just add salt.
Yeah. But hams will keep a head. Hams will keep a head and have lacing. Budweiser, I have an extremely clean glass, which is fine. But if you put something in your mouth, any kind of chip, any kind of food, and that contaminant gets inside that glass, that head is gone. It dies in a heartbeat.
Well, you have to look at the ratio to malts versus rice versus barley, and, whatever's in it,
I don't know. It's hard to keep a head on a Budweiser. It's hard to keep a head on a Budweiser. And that's why I choose hams. Hams, it has the greatest head, the greatest lacing. I'm not going to go on about it. You guys heard my story. My score for hams is 5 because it's infinitely enjoyable. But BuMpY, you put on a great show, buddy.
Wow, well, thank you.
You put on a fantastic show. Beer man, you're great. You're enjoyable. I enjoy your show immensely.
What's up, man? Cheers.
Some of the other guys, I can't get on their channel for some reason. Like BuMpY, I try to get on your computer. When I'm on like Wild Card Wednesday, if they get a link, I can click on that link and get on my computer to have my camera on my computer. But with your show, like tonight, I tried to do that. I can't.
You were on.
The only way I can get on your show. The only way I can get on your show, BuMpY, is on my phone. I've tried endlessly.
Hey, Ron,
Ron,
I'm curious.
I'm just going to go with my beer score.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate your.
I'm glad that you had a dark beer and you could join.
Okay. Yeah, that was great. Ronald, that was great.
That was great.
That
was awesome.
When he goes on his phone, he can join, but he can't join on his computer. What happens when you join the computer, Ron?
He sees nothing but pictures of you, Alex.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a Chromebook.
The Playboy.
But
Alex, the beer master. You're the Hugh Hefner of the beer channel. With that purple robe and that robe hanging up, you're the Hugh Hefner of the beer channels.
I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but what you got, Bumpy?
Yeah.
I got the double maple brown Foley Brothers Brewing Company. I'm gonna give this an 87 out of 100. Like I said, it may have some maple flavor in there, but it's really hard to detect. I think it just comes through more like a sweetness. It's the brown. You can kind of pick up on some brown malt type flavors and aromas and stuff in there. Other than that, I mean, for an 8.2% ABV beer, I was expecting more out of it. I was expecting more maple notes. Yeah, there's better browns out there, definitely. But an 87 is not a bad score either. It's a drinkable beer. It's easy to chug down. It's not brewed poorly where the ABV shines through and it tastes alcoholic or anything. So no off notes. It just could have been better. Sure.
84.
I'm sorry.
87.
87. All right. Cool.
Hey, Bumpy, I don't want to be mean, but I'm going to go do a stream with James. I don't want to be a jerk. I just want to let you guys know.
No problem. I'm shutting this down now. I'm just going to just say my last bit here. But yeah, thank you for joining, Alex.
Thank you, guys.
Here's Alex.
Appreciate you.
I don't want to be. You are my buddy. I want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. So,
all right.
I'll you guys good. Peace out. Appreciate
Cheers,
you.
Alex. Thank you. So yeah, we got this show will be next Sunday once again. There's no poll, there's no theme except for bringing a dark beer. Usually brown ales would be the lightest of the dark beers, anyways. An old Brune, I guess, is okay.
That's not a
we went with it. I don't know. But yeah, Multi Monday tomorrow night. It's the same bat time, same bat channel, different show. Multi Monday tomorrow is sour IPAs. You must have a sour IPA to get in on that.
Mine says it on the can.
You can't bring in a Ronald for a sour IPA, but you can join up with the sour IPA. Everybody's welcome on panel as long as you have the said beer and act like a normal, rational human being. Everybody's welcome to also join up in the chat. Bring a sour IPA. If you don't want to join up in the panel, join up in the chat. If you don't have the links where I leave the links to in our Google Hangouts, I will leave the link in the chat so people in the chat can get in. But like I said, you still have to bring the damn beer. So fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice.
Square.
You know the thing. Come on, man. All right, cheers, everybody. Thank you all for joining in tonight. Cheers to the chat. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. And let's look forward to After Dark Beers next Sunday, episode number 3. And we'll see what everybody's bringing. Doesn't just have to be stouts, folks. Black lagers, black IPAs, browns. All right. Cheers. Thank you all.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bumpy. Bye, chat. Love you guys.
Cheers, guys.
See you tomorrow.